a team. You have to take advantage of it.
Grayson Rodriguez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, here is David Fletcher. He will lead this one off today. First offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, man, if you hate D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, at everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs. And he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
Trevor Story steps in now. Currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Popped him up. Grubb in foul ground. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate is Sam Sposato. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Sam Sposato.
Pitch on the way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Sam Sposato is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Into the box now, number 75. To the left side, but it's well foul. He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Ready now for Baltimore. Ken Grubb, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And this will be fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And there's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey!
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
One and two, here it comes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. So now here is Austin Hayes, set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Austin Hayes. Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
For you promote world unity and peace among the nations. Kill our prejudice that's been plaguing all the races. Because unity, the key to advance civilization.
Coming back around. Feel it coming my way with the same howling sound. I never played a hand of poker, so my game's ace is strong. I'll never show you my hand, I'll always prove you wrong.
FansTheShow.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards, track your stats, and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things The Show is now TheShow.com.
Already know
Fans, do you have what it takes to be a major league umpire? Then come and learn from some of the best at the MLB Umpire Camp. Both in the classroom and on the diamond, this is your chance to learn how the big leagues do it, no matter what level you're working at now. Don't wait. It's the chance of a lifetime. Become the best umpire you can be. Visit MLBUC.com. Fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show. Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcast. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcast will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com/podcast and subscribe today. If you're sitting in section 121, row 8, you're sitting in the top lucky row of the game. You'll all be taking home a pack of Topps baseball cards. Congratulations from Topps.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As it's on the ground toward the hole. Oh, what a dive. The throw. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Up next, Jahmai Jones comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Acuna's there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Mitch Haniger.
First pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Haniger playing here in his age 31 season. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Haniger on at first, nobody out. Fastball, ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Stepping in for the Braves, Sean Bollinger. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. There's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, B-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
In now, David Fletcher, fouled away. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. A tag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 2-0.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, Joe Dietrich. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Hit weakly back to the mound. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Sam Sposato. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he popped him up. Story ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Orioles nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Van Meter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to bat for Atlanta, Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In now for the O's, number 75. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, number 75.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Another 2-2 offering. And it's fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Two pitch. This is on the ground over the first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout attack going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he lays off for ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Grounder down the line at third. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. The 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get him the way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident. This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
The 0-1 on its way. The short hit hard. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one. After
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the outfielder, Mitch Haniger. First pitch on its way. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Christian Walker. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2.
Got a full count.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Reined in, and there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Sean Bollinger. He singled in his first AB. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate now, David Fletcher, swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Bollinger blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance